Students, today I will be doing a problem under cash flow statement. Two problems we have already finished under cash flow statement. This is the third one. As I've already explained you, there are three activities which comes under cash flow statement. They are operating activities, investing activities, and financing activities. In the problem, they have given you the balance sheet and some other adjustment. So what we have to do is we have to prepare a working note for the adjustment and then prepare the cash flow statement. Now I'll read the problems. Their liabilities and assets are given. In there itself I will tell you in which activities it will go. Okay. So we'll see liabilities. Liability, share capital. Share capital comes under financing activity. Share premium comes under financing the activity. Okay, profit and loss goes for operating activities, debentures goes for the financing activities, bank overdraft is equal to the cash, so it will not go anywhere, it will come at the end. Remember, bank overdraft is equivalent to cash, it will not go anywhere, it will come to the cash. Okay. Creditors will go for the operating activities. Proposed dividend, we have to open the account. Provision for taxation also we have to open the account. It will go for the dividend paid, will go for the financing activities. Provision will go for operating activities. Provision for tax will go for the tax paid, will go for the financing activities. Provision created will go for the operating activities. Anyhow, we have to open the account, then we will transfer to the related activities. So this is all about liabilities. Okay, now we will go for the assets. Assets, you have goodwill. Goodwill go for the operating activities. Okay, so that is when the goodwill is reduced, it is written off. When it is written off, it will go for the operating activities. Trade investment will go for the investing activities. Fixed assets will go for investing activities. Debtor, stock, cash will go for the operating. Prepaid expenses will go for the operating activities because these are the current assets. Next. Net profit for the year 2007 before tax and dividend was 63,000. So before tax and dividend, the amount of net profit is 63,000. Okay, so this is before tax and dividend. That we have to begin with this amount in the statement. Provision for tax made. We have to open the provision for taxation account and then we have to charge a provision. Then we will the difference we will get tax paid. Depreciation for the assets, that is you have to see we have fixed assets, so we have to open the fixed assets and this thing. Bonus shares of 50,000 were issued out of share premium. So bonus shares were issued out of share premium, so it will not affect the cash flow. This I will explain you while doing the problem. Only the transfer of funds from the bonus share premium to the bonus shares. Okay. Now what we have to do is prepare the cash flow statement. Now we have to prepare the working note first. Okay, then we will go. See, one note is given here. A provision for tax and proposed dividend has not been adjusted and added while calculating cash flow from operating activity as a cash flow before and here. When you take the net profit, you see the adjustment. Net profit, it is before tax and dividend. It means dividend is not included in this profit and tax is not included. Okay. So what we do is we don't add dividend. If the dividend paid is there, no, we don't add it to the operating activities because it is not included. Okay. So tax we have to deduct at the end. Next, bank overdraft has been considered as cash equivalent. Okay, that is we take it separately. Then proposed dividend for the year 2006 has been assumed to be paid during 2007. Okay, so dividend they have not given anything. It means they have paid a dividend. So it is this note is given first. Then we can assume that 2006 dividend is paid in the 2007. So you can see the provision for dividend which is given in the balance sheet. Just check the balance sheet, you will get see proposed dividend. So 2006 it is paid in 2007. So 10,000 it is paid in 2007. This account we will open, then you will understand it. So this is now we will open the account. Provision for tax, because there is a, see here there is an adjustment. Adjustment, in the adjustment you check, it is given, see provision for tax. So we have opened an account here. By balance brought down 20,000 and by balance carried down 25,000. Okay, then provision created for the year, it is 23,000. By profit and loss account, provision made 23,000. To total it, the difference will be cash paid, that is 18,000. Difference will be cash paid, that is 18,000. This will come as a taxation paid. You have to deduct in the operating activities. This provision created for the year, so it will go for the operating activities. Fixed assets. Now fixed assets account we have to open because there is a depreciation created. So but to balance brought down 5,50,000, to balance carried down 5,50,000. Okay, it is same. If you check in the problem, it is given. Depreciation it is given in the adjustment. So by depreciation 80,000, the total is 6,30,000. The difference will be to cash or by cash. Here the difference is to cash, that is purchased 80,000. Okay, now total 6,30,000, both the side total 6,30,000. Cash, to cash means purchased, fixed asset purchase, that is 80,000. Okay, so it will come under investing activities. Next comes share capital, because they have given a share premium for bonus shares. So we have to open a share capital account to adjust their share capital. By balance brought down 5 lakh opening balance, balance carried down 6,50,000. Share premium, see you have transferred to the share premium. You see the adjustment, it is given last adjustment. Bonus shares were made out of share premium. It is nothing but share capital. So bonus shares, it will come here as a by share capital. By share capital, you can check here. You can check in this, it is given there. See, share capital and bonus shares. By share premium 50,000. The difference will be by cash, it means it is issued. That comes under investing activities. That comes under investing activities. Okay. Next comes share capital account is over. After that, you have to create a cash flow statement. See, we have to open a cash flow statement. I have done here together. Okay, I have told you in the beginning itself, you can do together cash flow from operating, financing and investing activities. So cash flow from operating activities, it is given in the adjustment. Net profit before tax and dividend 63,000. Adjustment for non-cash and non-operating items. Depreciation as a non-operating expenses. So it comes here. When expenses all we have to add, so we have to write as it is. Okay, added to the profit. So depreciation return 80,000. See the adjustment. Goodwill written off is an operating expenses. So it will come here operating activities. So in this point, you have to write all the non-operating expenses. Usually it will be depreciation, goodwill written off, then anything other general reserve written off. If there is a general reserve, then any other expenses incurred that is non-operating, it will come here. Okay, now total it, you will get 1,68,000 operating profit before changes in working capital. Expenses you have to add it, and income you have to deduct it. Deduct means you have to write in a bracket. Now here all these two are expenses. So add item, return. operating profit before working capital changes 1,68,000. Adjustment for changes in current assets and current liabilities. These are the changes. Say if there is a all the current assets and current liabilities you have to take. If it is debtors, see debtors, what happened is there is an increase in debtors. Increase in debtors is an increase in working capital. So when it is increase, you have to write in a bracket. Okay, increase in stock. You see the amount there, the difference you have to take. If there is an increase, write in a bracket. Decrease in prepaid, assets have decreased, so write as it is. Decrease in creditors result in increase, so you have to write in a bracket increase. Okay, so increase or decrease you will come to know while seeing the balance sheet. Balance sheet, if you check of both the years, see from 90 to 60 it has been a decreased, it has been from 60 to 90, it is 60 to 90. If you check the balance sheet, you will get, see balance sheet, here it is. So see the balance sheet here, you will come to know here. See debtors, what happens, it is increased from 60 to 90. Stock, it has been increased. Cash you don't take. Prepaid, 0 months, it has been a decrease. It has been a decreased. Cash, if it is decreased. Okay, so prepaid expenses, it has been decreased. So increase or decrease you have to check, and then accordingly you have to take. Okay, increase in stock, increase in debtors, decrease in prepaid expenses, decrease in creditors. So you know the rules which I have already explained you in the fund flow statement. If there is an increase in debtors, result in increase in working capital. So whenever it is increase working capital, you have to write in a bracket. If it is decrease in working capital, you have to write as it is. So as I have explained you, when the asset increase, write in the bracket. If asset decrease, write as it is. Liability increase, you have to write in the bracket. If the decrease in liabilities, you have to write in a bracket. Just opposite, just remember. Then tax paid, you take all together. Minus item you have to add and plus item deduct, you will get 1,21,000. Next, tax paid. Tax paid you will get from provision for tax. It is tax paid 18,000. Okay, you see the working note you will get. So cash flow from operating activities, after deducting 1,21,000 minus 18,000, you will get 1,03,000 is the operating activities. Now we have to take all the investing activities. The investing activities usually comes to fixed assets. Okay, fixed assets, all the fixed assets will come here if it is purchased or sold. So fixed assets, you have trade investment, you have first of all, that is trade investment have been reduced. It means it is purchased, increased from 1,50,000 to 2,00,000, it is increased. So when it is increased, you have to write in the bracket. Purchase of fixed assets. Purchase of fixed assets is also an increase. So when it is increase, you have to write in a bracket. So now you total this both the minus value. So you will get minus 1,30,000. Next come cash flow from financing activities. In the financing activities, you have to write all the issue of issues, debentures, share capital, dividend paid, all this comes here. So yeah, proceed from issue of shares in cash. See, it is there in the share capital account, you will get working note. It is there in the working note in the share capital. See, you will get here. See, 1,00,000 rupees, balancing figure. So that you have to take for investing activities. 1,00,000. Redemption of debentures, it has been reduced from 2,00,000 to 1,00,000. It means it has paid. When it is paid, write in the bracket. Dividend paid, as we have assumed that 2006 it is paid in 2007. So when it is paid, write in the bracket. Now total, it means 1,00,000, it is nil. See, minus value is also 1,00,000, positive value is also 1,00,000. So it is a nil. Now net decrease in cash flow. Now all the three activities you have to total. All the three activities you have to total here. It comes as operating activities, investing activities, and financing activities. All the three activities you have to take and you have to total it. When you total it, you will get minus 27,000, that is 1,03,000 and 1,30,000. It is minus value is more, so deduct, you will get the remaining minus balance, which is 27,000. Add cash and cash equivalent. Now bank overdraft is a cash equivalent. Bank overdraft means you have withdrawn more from the bank, so that is minus value. Now see, bank overdraft, how much you see, 80,000 for 2006. What is a cash balance? Cash balance is 12,000. Now 12 is a bank, you have to pay for the bank, how much, 80,000. So from the cash you deduct, you will get minus value. 80 minus 12, how much you will get? 68,000 you will get. So that is minus, because bank overdraft is a minus. So you will get here see, 68,000 minus, that is cash and cash equivalent at the beginning of the period. In the bracket you write 68,000, which is a minus value. Now minus minus plus, 68 plus 27, it is 95,000, that is minus 95,000. When it is minus, we write in the bracket. Okay, so you can check the problem here whether you will get 95,000 of closing balance. So bank overdraft, how much? 1 lakh. What is the cash balance given there? 5,000. So you deduct 5,000 from bank overdraft, 1 lakh. 1 lakh minus 5,000, you will get 95,000, which is minus, because bank overdraft is a minus. So you will get the closing balance of cash flow statement as minus value, that is cash and cash equivalent, minus 95,000. Okay, minus 95,000. Okay, so you will get minus 95,000, which is correct. Now this is how you have to prepare three activities together: operating, financing, and investing activities. Go through the problem. Any doubts you can clarify. Okay, so it is very important for the exam. See which activities, and then you can any doubts you can clarify. Thank you.